More technical, more inspirational.
He was a fan of the Dutch total football, and I could see a lot of similarities there. We really started to play football the way he saw football.
Vavavoom.
I'm a romantic, a pragmatic romantic. We are in entertainment. The groundwork is to win, but that is not enough. You need the ambition to give more. To go deeper into what the game can give to people.
Fingers crossed. Cheers, mate.
To get something more than just the individual expression of a player,
Gonna watch the champions tonight?
but the collective expression of the team, to transform it into art. You can say it's naive, but you need to give something special to people to get them out of a hard daily life.
It is nigh on perfect.
I just wanted them to sit in that seat and think, unbelievable.
This is Bergkamp. Oh, wonderful skill from Dennis Bergkamp. What a superb goal.
Perez, he's in here, still Robert Perez. Oh,
2002, maybe we played the most spectacular football ever.
And Gilbert, he's in again. Pushed out by Bartes. Wiltor! They've taken the title away from Manchester United.
You need to have that desire to give something more. The influence you have on people's life is to show them a little light of what is their next level. To go for something bigger. So in 2002, I set them a target, and that was to win the championship without losing a game.
We said, he's losing his mind, he's losing his head. What he's talking about?
I looked at the TV, I was like, why? Il est fou.
Of course, media had a real go at me. I think it was arrogant.
Did you say, I want to go the whole season unbeaten? Possible to go.
Is that a record within your grasp?
Do you regret saying that you go through the whole season unbeaten?
I have no regrets at all about that. We didn't win the championship. So I told them again, I still think you can do it. Because I was so much attacked by everybody that I thought, really, this time we have to do it.
He has this kind of vision about what this team can achieve, putting all our strength together. Thinking that we will go through the season unbeaten was something that don't even cross our mind.
He must have weighed that up. You know, the consequences of saying that publicly, but he genuinely believed that. And that's what Arsene was trying to do. Are we capable?
I had the ambition to do it.
Now Henri, brilliant save. Perez, goal.
And I had the doubt as well. To get impossible targets, put the seed in the brains, and wait until it comes out. The more the dream looks impossible, the more it can strengthen your motivation.
There no love lost between the two sides. Are you concerned that the match itself could degenerate in any shape or form?
No, not at all.
But these are the kind of games that come back to haunt you. It was us and Arsenal. I think the intensity between both clubs meant we knew we had to beat each other.
You know, if you go to Man United, you cannot lose if you want to win the championship. I liked it because football was rougher. The challenges were tougher. It was a question of it's you or me.
You can't leave your character in the dressing room. It goes out on the pitch with you. And Arsene had to compete with that, and they did very well at it.
It went to a different level because they are feeling that we are close to them.
And there was an incident.
Did Vieira kick out there?
And Mr. Roy made more of it than it was, of course.
But it was normal, he was United.
Patrick tried to kick him.
Steve Bennett thinks that he did.
Even though he didn't make contact, the intent was there.
He's off.
I was so mad, I was so crazy in my head that I was against the referee and United.
Then we had to survive.
The game changed completely. But you don't want to be the weakness. You don't want to be the weakling. You don't want to let anyone down.
In towards Forlan. Manchester United won a penalty. And they've got one.
I've given the penalty away. It's all on me.
I was thinking it's a robbery. We can use this game now. It's unbelievable.
Donc je crois qu'il y a de longues secondes avant qu'il tire, que Van Nistelrooy tire le penalty. Il y a...
Never had that doubt when Van Nistelrooy had to take an important penalty. 100% confident.
What did I say? Destiny. At that moment, you have no control. The moment controls you.
The responsibility rests with Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Life is about millimeters, about timing.
Oh, he's missed it!
He hit the bar.
Justice. But that was not the end of it, you know.
It's the final whistle. And Arsenal do get their draw.
All hell broke loose.
They all had their target on Ruud van Nistelrooy.
We let him have it.
I don't know what went through the head of Martin Keown.
Mais la photo, elle est extraordinaire. En fait, on dirait un diable. On dirait qu'il va le manger, quoi.
I loved it. I loved it. People will say that it's too aggressive. People will say that's not football. But that was, I think, an image of who we were as a team. It's not just about the talent that we had. We could go to war.
The FA will be looking at that. I think the FA will be looking at all the incidents at the end of the game.
Martin Keown told me, I'm ashamed because my kids see that on television. I said, you didn't do nothing wrong, don't worry, we will defend you.
The FA have charged Arsenal for failing to control their players, while 6 members of the squad are also individually charged with misconduct.
The club has been fined £175,000 and warned about its future behaviour.
It was a record fine and a record ban.
You want to have an enemy as a team. You want to blame someone, anyone who punished us.
This is Ali at the air, and now Edu.
We had each other's back.
Pires. Oh, it's a fabulous shot and a wonderful goal by Robert Pires. And Arsenal lead at Anfield.
Et ça, en fait, ça a déclenché quelque chose de positif pour la suite.
It created a sense of unity inside the team. It strengthened our desire. We didn't say goodbye to a title. C'est des Wenger du village. Et ça, c'est un cousin qui est mort à la guerre d'Algérie. I traveled around the world. My brother didn't want to leave his village. And football was not a job. Football is something that you do when you don't work.
People brought up in these areas have a foundation. The discipline, the work rate. There's something that is driven inside Arsene that said, well, I want better than this.
Il est l'exemple de la loyauté, du travail accompli, de la volonté. Il est une grande fierté familiale.
My parents came to watch Arsene, especially when my first double. After that, it was a bit more difficult. My father maybe contributed more than you think. He never told me, well done. No. He said, you can do better. That strive for perfection, that desire to do well, certainly comes from him. At that time, you educated people to work hard, to give their best, and to be ready to suffer.
This creates a certain stubbornness about you, that you know where you've come from, that working class ethic is going to be there all the time.
Contrary to what people think, the 2004 season was not the Rolls-Royce season. I was not sure that we could continue the whole season unbeaten.
The whistle goes. Arsenal have hung on.
You have to prepare. You go out on a stormy night.
Bolton Wanderers, unfortunate not to have taken all 3 points.
Show me that you can go home without losing the game. I think it's a real definition of humility.
A mammoth psychological boost, a huge win at Highbury for Arsenal.
Highbury, in those hard moments, gave us everything. Life, power, will, desire.
There's something special about Highbury. I still go back. When you're half a mile away, you still don't see the stadium. You look down, you see already the fans waiting for you. You go out of your coach and you go through your supporters. Everything was small, the corridors were small, but all your ancestors had their spirit in there. When you took a corner at Highbury, you could shake the hand of the fans. You could speak with the supporters. Or worse, you know. After games, the fans knew we were in the dressing room with a connection on the road. The players responded by opening the window. Teddy and Wright shouting with the fans, "I will see you when I come out," you know. Sometimes I need to have that feeling again, you know, and I go up the road and go down like before. It was real, and you cannot find that back when you build a new stadium.
Arsenal are planning to move out of historic Highbury.
Arsenal spent years of planning and millions of pounds on a plan to move to a new stadium.
Under control, yeah? Yeah.
We had to move. There was no doubt about it. We had a wait list of about 50,000 people for tickets. I could see ourselves getting left behind.
During that season, Chelsea was for a long period top of the league. Abramovich came in, and there was no financial fair play.
The biggest spending spree in footballing history.
£76 million worth of talent to bring the Premiership title to West London.
It was the ideal moment to buy football clubs because you could do what you wanted. I told the players, it's now or never.
Wenger had got it to fever pitch. You didn't want to be in the team that lost.
Bergkamp, Vieira. A captain's contribution. It absolutely carved them open.
The vibes coming out of a team are always detected by the fans. They know if it's a real team out there.
And Edu puts it in. It's all happened inside 20 minutes.
When you're the top, you want to show the ones who want to take over, wait a minute, it's not your turn yet, we're still here, and that's what we did.
I have the addiction gene. The negative side effect is that you don't develop some aspects of your personality that you could have developed in your life. More sensitivity, more caring about people. That's where my daughter started at school. And this school has seen the Premier League trophy and the FA Cup. I feel guilty. My passion created selfishness. Every night. Like I have my dinner, I have my football game. Sometimes, of course, on Sundays you have so many games that in the end you go to bed, you don't know what you have seen anymore. My passion made me not to take care enough of people around me. I would have loved to have a bigger family, and the fact that I was so focused on football, I'm today very grateful to have a daughter. Certainly, my parents was too much in favor of the club and not enough in favor of my family. I try to repair that now. Competition at all costs is something that destroys a part of your personality. This desire of hating to lose makes you sometimes somebody inhuman.
At the time, we were going for the treble.
Arsene Wenger, mentally, would have been one of the hardest weeks in his football career.
We had a week of trauma.
Madness.
I made the mistake. I played the regular team because it was Man United.
It's Ryan Giggs, back to Scholes! The treble dream is over.
We went into the Chelsea game physically diminished.
We collapsed.
Weybridge can win it! He has!
Going out the FA Cup, going out the Champions League, and the pressure of being the Invincibles.
You go very quickly into confidence crisis. Every loss becomes more difficult to repair the damage done.
There's so much happening in a season that people do not know.
Arsenal's world has turned upside down this week.
It was taboo to talk about mental health.
Is there a fear of losing it all?
Do you know the amount of pressure that you have to go through during a season? Because you're the go-to guy, because you're the coach.
We have such a crazy schedule that if we lose today, it would be a big, big blow. Liverpool 2004 Good Friday. The decisive moment of that season. I still can remember today that tension in the stadium.
When Michael Owen scored, I felt like Highbury died.
Gerrard. Oh, and he's picked up Michael Owen!
I
felt like something was gone.
We were in shock. How quickly you can go from being on a high to a low was unbelievable in 4 or 5 days.
I've never been in a dressing room that was so low. Down, hurt, wounded.
The manager can reduce crisis time. That is something very important. Invincible is linked with a mental resilience. It is something deeper. A refusal of defeat at any costs. Don't give in ever.
All I can remember is me coming out of the tunnel. I just wanted to go back on the field and rectify what had been done.
The special players, they find solutions at the moment where you need them.
Well, let's go.
All right. Past Harman, who got nowhere near it.
For him to come up with a goal like that in a game like that after a week like that, it was Superman stuff.
Still going, Thierry Henry.
When I took that ball, I said to myself, I'm going to go no matter what.
Running at Harman and away from him. Running at Carragher and away from him. Still, Thierry Henry. Fantastic goal. A simply sensational solo effort.
When I scored that goal, I felt like we all scored it. And I felt like everything came back to a
It was just like a machine working on full cylinders again. We had passed the doubt period, come back to full strength.
wow.
Do they have the word choking in French?
That's not the kind of word that I have in my dictionary, so...
I didn't think it was.
Just before the game, we knew that with a draw we were champions.
Je pense que soit les supporters, mais aussi nous les joueurs, on avait une vraie osmose. Il y a des choses qu'on ne peut pas décrire, et celle-ci en fait partie.
We knew exactly from each other where we would play on the pitch.
Vieira's in the middle. It's Dennis Bergkamp and Vieira!
Everyone knew what to do. That's an amazing feeling.
Bergkamp. Here's Vieira. And Robert Pires makes it two! It's brilliant from Arsenal!
This football is close to perfection. That summed up Arsene's vision.
What a pleasure.
And Arsenal are champions.
This team was a perfect mixture of continental influence on the way to see football, but in a British environment and with British cultures. Perfect immigration by respecting the local values. I told them, it's down to you now. If you want to ease off and just accept that you become a normal human being once he has achieved something, or do you want to do something special?
It's Reyes!
Become immortal.
It was another day in the sun. The trophy's there. We go a goal down.
On savait qu'on allait revenir, on savait qu'on allait marquer, on savait qu'on n'allait pas perdre ce match.
There's something symbolic in Patrick Vieira's destiny.
Magic ball from Bergkamp to Patrick Vieira!
People questioned me when I arrived. The first player I bought was Patrick. What a player.
The build-up begins to a magical, magical moment. Arsenal have gone through an entire league campaign without losing.
You never know how good you are, you never know where you can go. And I think this team will be remembered forever now.
It was just one big joy. It was fantastic to be part of it. It's the highest that you can achieve as a team.
We all became individually invincible, but we are invincibles. To be able to achieve that, it's second to none.
I think we can go the whole season unbeaten. Well, he was a man ahead of himself, wasn't he? He said that 18 months ago, and today he's finally been proved right.
It was the moment where I fulfilled the dream of my life. The fact that I could convince this group to achieve something that they would not think would be possible.